We work with so many incredible parents out there that are just trying to do the right thing for their children and may need a little help finding their way to accomplish that.
I'm the grandmother of Karajanique Williams and Shakaya Williams. I started talking to the people at Parent to Parent about 3 years ago. Karajanique had turned 5 and she was in kindergarten. My daughter noticed that something was wrong, that she wasn't doing certain tasks and maybe learning as quickly as some of the other children. I didn't want to admit that. I didn't see it. I didn't want to admit it, I suppose. My daughter told me I was in denial because Karajani, as all of my grandchildren, very special to me, and I wanted her to be perfect.
We started out talking about learning differences and things that her granddaughter was having trouble in school with, and how to work with the school professionals on the individualized education plan.
I called their school and I asked the principal if there were any tutoring, because she was going to first grade, if there was any tutoring the school could provide. And he told me no. He said there was nothing they could do. And I found that hard to believe. I just couldn't believe that. She's not performing the way she should be. Certainly it's got to be something. I called Parent to Parent, and I talked to Laurie Smith, and Laurie began to tell me about different programs that Karajanique could benefit from. And she also talked to me about Karajanique's diagnosis, which we had not gotten a diagnosis, I don't believe, at that time. And she had a list of different psychologists that we could see. And we went to a local psychologist and she was evaluated. And we were told that she has ADHD. At that time, we felt like the school wasn't very cooperative and didn't really want to work with us or work with Karajanique. And Laurie helped me frame a partnership with the school members, the teachers and the principals, because by then I wasn't really interested in a partnership. And Laurie said, well, if you really want to get something done, you really got to make them feel like you all are partners in this. And Laurie explained to me that we needed to ask for an IEP plan. I didn't know what that was. And she explained to me what that plan was. And of course, I went online and I read a lot. Laurie had given me a lot of websites to go to and read information. And we sat there in that meeting and asked about an IEP plan. And I believe they were shocked because I knew what that plan was, One thing I discovered in going through this whole process, the school system is not going to tell you what you're entitled to. It's not going to happen. You have to ask for it. And, you're out of luck if you don't know. And so because of Laurie and Parent to Parent, I knew what to ask for, and I knew how to do it without causing friction between the school officials and myself and my daughter. And what they wanted to do before they grant you an IEP plan, they have to give the child a psychological evaluation. And Laurie had prepared me for that, and I had prepared my daughter. I knew what they would be looking for, and I knew how it was going to work and everything. And I remember in one meeting, I said something about, yes, my friends at Parent to Parent told me, and I saw them look at each other, And so they did that psychological testing, and it took a few days. And then we sat back down, and they came back with the results, and they said that she did qualify for an IEP plan, which was great because they had to make certain accommodations under the law. But the meeting went very well. I didn't lose my cool. I didn't get angry. My daughter didn't. They didn't. And that was solely because of Laurie and Parent to Parent, because she prepared me and again told me that I don't want to cause friction where there's a team to work together for what's best for Karajini.
We have an ongoing relationship, the grandmother and I do, and she'll call periodically just to check in and let me know how things are going with her family. And she's just one of many such stories.
Because of Laurie Smith and Parent to Parent, I believe my granddaughter is going to be successful.